quite some time. You know, I've been gone for quite some time. I just been getting my mind right, my soul right, my spirit right. This ain't a phase. 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 Why do you? This ain't a phase. 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 Why do you treat me this way? This ain't a phase. 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 Why do you treat me this way? I don't trip when I'm in my zone. Better watch your tone, cause I don't take that light. You flex on the gram, but it ain't real life. I usually in the crib, but I'm out for the night. See pain when you look in my eyes. Say it once, I don't say things twice. Girl, you know I change your life. Girl, this ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. Why do you treat me this way? Look, I don't know how they treat me wrong.
Real quick on the intro, nothing crazy. I just have an 1/8 note delay going through the Echo Boy Jr. I have it on a really low mix right now because I didn't want it to cut through really loud, but I'll turn the mix up so you can hear what I'm talking about on the intro.
You know, I've been gone for quite some time. I just been getting my mind right, my soul right, my spirit right.
Let me just go through my vocal chain and show you how natural I try to get his voice to sound. Let's start off with the hook here. First thing is an SSL channel, and like I said, the application of this is usually different every time that I mix. This is what we got going on the SSL channel.
This ain't a phase. 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 This ain't a phase.
All I did was I just try to sweep through and find frequencies that I didn't like and then just removed a couple dB off. Next up is a DeEsser. With a DeEsser, you're just trying to tame harshness every time that he hits a S. The way that you could use this is hit S chain. You could hear the frequency that you're trying to isolate and you just want to sweep through the frequency here. So once you swept through and found the frequency that you don't really like with the DeEsser, switch it back to audio. You could play with the threshold.
This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase.
After the DeEsser, we got the CLA 76. One of my favorite settings on this compressor is having the attack set at a medium attack and the release set at its fastest setting. The only thing that I'll really change is the input knob, and then I'll use the output knob to adjust the gain. The input knob on this compressor is how much compression do you want to hit. If you turn this up, you'll see that the vocal gets really upfront.
This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase.
So if you overcook that, it's going to compress too much and it's going to sound way in your face. So I'll actually turn the input up until I can hear the compression really working hard, and then I'll dial it back a little bit.
This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase.
After the CLA 76, I have another EQ. This EQ is a little easier to understand because you could see the frequencies, help guide your ear to understand what frequencies you're trying to take out. And with this one, I'm only notching out certain frequencies. So let's boost some of these frequencies that I notched out real quick.
This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase.
So around this 500 region, I don't really like too much of that frequency, so I ducked it just a little bit.
This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase.
Other than that, I just ducked a little bit of this low end right here.
This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase.
So I just wanted to take out just a little bit of 100 to give the kick enough room to really cut through and shine. After that, I just boosted 8K. If you boost too much of the high end, you could fucking rip somebody's ear off because it's too much high end going on. I try to stay within a reasonable amount just to cut through and bring his vocals a little bit of air. After that is another DeEsser. The reason I put another DeEsser is because we had some compression and we had some EQ going on. And with this EQ, we boosted up some more of that top end. I didn't want the harshness to come back, so I just added in another DeEsser at the end here just to tame a little bit more of the harsh frequencies. We put Soothe 2 at the end of our chain here just to catch any harshness that somehow cuts through within the mix.
This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase.
At the very end of my chain is an LA 2A. I could have used the CLA 2A, but to be honest with you, I just typed in LA 2A and I just clicked the first one and it sounded cool, so I just left this shit on. This is kind of just a fail safe if the CLA 76 is not able to keep up with the transients. This is here kind of capturing and taming everything at the end. My recommendation when you're selecting a reverb is try to play around with some of these presets, to be honest with you, and look for one that paints an image in your head. With this one, I have the reverb type set to Hall, but it is on the Lushy Vocal Classic plate preset. I took out a lot of the high end here, gave it some pre-delay, and shortened the time a little bit so it doesn't drown out his vocals, and this is what we got with the reverb.
This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase.
After the reverb, another setting that I have is a quarter note delay going in ping pong, and this is just filling in any empty space between the lines.
This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase.
And a cool trick that you could do to your lead vocals if you want the stereo image to be a little bit wider is make another send with the Doubler by Waves plugin and take out the center image and leave the left and right still up and use it as a send to blend in side information within the lead vocals. And I'll show you what I mean.
This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase.
So obviously this is overcooking it right here, so I'll just turn it down.
This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase. This ain't a phase.
And that kind of just spreads it out a little bit. And yeah, that's what I had going on for his lead vocals on the hook. This is with the beat.
This ain't a phase. 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 Why do you treat me this way?